I'd just like to talk about something that I've been experiencing. Excuse me, to clear my voice. I'm experiencing rashes under my breast, and I don't know what's the cause of it, but it's been going on for some weeks now because, the sun is very hot, and, we do get sweat a lot, all over our bodies, we're sweating, and we need to constantly changing our clothes and having personal hygiene. So I have been doing my little research and to know the cause of what's happening to me, and I thought it was eczema, because when I look under my neck as well, I could see where I've been burnt, but I've asked a lot of people. They say that I've been burnt by the sun, because I thought it was eczema or atopia or dermatitis. Long-term, it's a long-term autoimmune condition. But, they told me that it's sunburn. Then I'm not exposing myself to the sun during the days. Obviously my body is covered, but because of, we sweat so much, we perspire so much, I've noticed that the rashes started on my upper stomach and kind of spreading a little bit, but I didn't know what's the cause of it. So therefore, I started to take some medication. I've first started off with paracetamol. It doesn't do anything for me. I dare not to take ibuprofen, because the thing is, right, I've got asthma and I don't want anything to trigger my asthma. So I have been to the pharmacy, and I have explained myself to them, which the things that I'm experiencing. So I told them, if there were anything that I could use. So they showed me the hydrocortisone cream that I could use. I've been using that, but it seems like nothing's been happening. Me using this cream, nothing at all has been happening. So therefore, these creams are not very cheap. They're very expensive. I think out here they're very expensive because this is my receipt that I went to purchase this cream, and this one I purchased, it's about 3 weeks ago. And I have paid, it's just $165.75. And it's not too bad, to be honest. It's not too bad. The price is not too bad, because some places will sell it more expensive, I think. So the treatment for your rashes, under your breast, is to have regular hygiene, personal hygiene. I've been also doing that. And especially it's irritating or scratching, and I dare not put my fingers in it, because the thing is, right, you're going to start scratching and you get all those little microbes under your fingernails. And when you use when you touch your rashes under your breast, that you've got to cleanse your hands thoroughly. Make sure your nails are short, they're not long, because otherwise the microbes would be underneath your fingernails, and then you're going around and touching other things. Now, I went and purchased another cream today. This is the name of the cream. As if you're suffering with the rashes under your breast, I purchased this cream, which the pharmacist lady told me that I could mix this cream with the hydrocortisone cream, mix them both together, and then apply. This cream is called Borototal Neem Cream. Borototal Neem Cream. And also, if you have a Canesten cream, you could also mix the Borototal neem cream with this cream. I have not mixed it yet, but I've mixed the hydrocortisone and the Baratotal cream together and applied. So I have had my personal care, and I will be having another personal care before I go to my bed, and so forth. Yeah, just to keep an eye and see why I am having this sort of skin rashes. Okay, and also I need to put like a lighter cotton clothes on. Reduce the clothes that you're wearing, and drink plenty of water. It's not about sweet drinks, just drink plenty of water. Water is very, very good. Then what you could do in the night times, you reduce the coverings, because the time is so hot. We do not need a lot of like sheets over us. Yeah, because our skin needs to breathe. The air needs to get to our skin. If you're not happy with your own treatment, you could go to your own GP and ask your GP for advice. Don't forget about your GP and asking your GP for advice about skin rashes. Also, what you could do is use a clear glass and roll it over your rashes and see if it's still the same as how it is on the skin. If you're not happy, just make sure you see your GP. I haven't had a chance to go to the GP because here, GP is very expensive here, and the only thing that I do is try to self-medicate it myself, and keep myself cool. And also, like when you're having your personal care, like shower, make sure you don't use any soap whatsoever, like shower gels and any other creams. Just use the medicated creams, because the medicated creams are very, very good. Okay. Also, watch out for any lumps under your breast line, what you need to know, and any rashes underneath your armpits. And that is cause of concerns. If you find any lumps under your breast or under your armpits, any soreness, it's a cause of concerns. Just go to your doctors and find out the problems. What could be the problems? It's better to know than never. Oftentimes, we as human beings, we see something on our skin or any skin tags and things like that, then we ignore it until something's worst happens. So we've got to make sure that we take extra care of ourselves, and not just leaning on our own understanding, because what we ask God for is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is really free. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is very free. God will give you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Now, these rashes can be very, very severe. You've got to be so careful, because it could be other underlying problems. When you have your personal care for your underneath your breast, you just got to make sure that you do not rub. Instead of rubbing it with a towel, you pat and dry, and anything you use, like it's best to use like cotton wool cotton wool, cotton wool. You swab it once and you throw it away. You swab it again, you throw it away. You swab it and you throw it away. Never repeat the same cotton wool onto your breast several times, because it's still transferring the bacteria. Whatever it is, you're transferring the bacteria. Now, women has got to be so careful, and women has to take care, extra care in what we do. And if we know something, we've got to share it with our ladies around, not to keep it a secret, okay? So this is the reason why I come forward to speak about the rashes underneath my breast, because I've never seen it before. I've never had this kind of problems before. I've been coming here, going and coming here, and I've never had this kind of problem. So the sun is very, very hot. And a couple weeks ago, I noticed that underneath my neck was getting really, really stiff, and I didn't know what it was. And when I look, I saw it like it's crinkled. I went, what is this? I do not know. I wasn't terrified of it. What I did, I started to do some facial scrub and scrub underneath my neck as well, just to relieve this thing, and it did work, all right? So make sure that you cover yourself up. Do not expose yourself to the sun rays too much. And when you're out in the sun, just make sure that you have glasses on your face, because the sun will take out the retina from your eyes, which your eyes are very, very important. You know, not having your sight to see anything, you know, it can be devastating. Yeah, very, very devastating. So just make sure that you cover your eyes. Don't be ignorant and saying that, oh, the sun doesn't burn you. The sun burns. You can also put on the sun cream. It doesn't matter if you don't even thinking of another ethnicity or whatever, that, you know, like, oh, it only burns those people. It don't. We're all human beings. And even although we are people of color, the sun burns us as well, because it burned my neck and it burned the side of my face as well. And I never knew what it was until I felt my neck being kind of like crinkling. And I thought, this is so weird. How comes my neck is being funny? It's been changing color. So I got down to business and started looking after myself. It burned me in my chest as well. It burned my chest, to show you, it burned my chest, that dark area there. I was using this cocoa butter, Palmer's cocoa butter. It relieved it for a bit, but in the night times, it was the worst thing I could be ever experiencing. So much uneasy feelings. It's like, it's so funny because I described it as like when the sweat runs on you, it feels like a maggot is on you, like a maggot, something's running under your breast. So I just had to like jump out of bed, do another personal care and use this. But now I'm not going to use this no more. I was trying to get Sudocrem as a base, but the pharmacist told me now the Sudocrem is not very wise to use. So this is the reason why she advised me to get this Total name cream. It is a mouthful to call. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And the hydrocortisone cream, I bought another one today to make sure I don't get short of it. Yes, so I've got enough here and to look after myself. Also, what I would like to suggest as well, look after your toes, look after your feet. Also, for ladies who are getting varicose veins, also don't ignore the varicose veins. Oftentimes I look at my veins, and lucky enough, I put the compression socks on and I wear the TED tights. The TED tights now, they are very, very expensive. They are very expensive. I do not know whether the doctors are giving them free according to your prescriptions. I don't know. But I wear the TED tights, and I remember when I was nursing in a hospital, I had to put these TED tights on my patients. Okay? So look after your feet as well. Don't just ignore your feet and your toes and your toenails. Look after your body. Do your personal care. Do your MOT. Look after ourselves and check on our blood pressures. Check on our diabetes and everything. Don't thinking that because you're young, you will not get diabetes. It is common. It is common. And don't even thinking that sugar gives you diabetes. Your insulin is reduced. You get diabetes because your insulin reduced in your body. So I'm asking you all to look after yourself, take good care and extra care for these rashes under your breast. You learn to know the causes of rashes under your breast, how to get rid of it, yes, how to have your personal hygiene for your breast. And it's not just ladies, men's as well, you know. And I hope that I have not offended anyone. It's just that the things that I've experienced, I just wanted to come forward and say what is affecting me, all the symptoms that's affecting me and the causes of the rash under my breast. You can remember a rash under the breast is a form of intertigo or whatever it is. And you can see your doctor, you can see your healthcare providers, yeah? And there are many home remedies to treat the itchy rash under your breast. And if you follow these instructions, it will help you to reduce the inflammation relief of itchiness. Yeah? And also there are a few like practical steps that you can take to prevent a breast rash. And also try and read for yourself and try to find out more and more informations, yeah? And try to live healthy and eat healthy. Drink plenty of water. The sun is hot. Hydrate your body. Even the little babies, take notice of your little babies and your little toddlers around. Give them water to drink. Make sure you get them used to drinking water, because obviously we all need to flush out the toxin from our kidneys, so that our bodies can function properly. Okay, do take into considerations to look after yourself, because the hospitals are very filled up. You have to wait at the hospitals for many hours. You have to wait for the doctors for many hours. So self-medicate yourself. As long as you know that you're doing the right thing, use your home remedies, because most of the remedies are in your kitchen. Okay? Most of it are in your kitchen. So look around, do research and see what you can use. I've recently started to use like cloves. Cloves, you know, it has a lot of health benefits in it. I took a few grains of them and boiled the tea and drank the tea. No sugar. I also use sirasi to boil the tea and drink. Lime leaf tea. Orange peel tea. You can peel your oranges, put the peel to dry, boil it and drink it. You can drink your garlic tea, like if you're having any UTI, You drink the garlic tea, drink it for about 3 days, and then that's it. You can boil the mango leaves, 3 leaves together, mango leaves, soursop leaves, and sweetsop leaves together. You can boil, what do you call it? You call it lemongrass, but we know it as fever grass, because when I was a little girl, I fed on fever grass tea, mint tea, lime tea, a lot of these things. So we have all the necessary things to use here. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for understanding, and please take care of everything that you need to take care of. Don't ignore your body, because our bodies is like a car, it's like a machine. And if your car engine is not working, the engine is the heart. It is the supply of your oxygen, your red blood cells and your deoxygenated blood. It goes around the bodies. It goes around and it circulations, and then it comes back, and then it goes to your vena cava, and then it comes and it goes, so your hypothalamus, you will feel really, really hot, because your hypothalamus, especially like people who lived in the colder parts of the world, your hypothalamus can get high and it can get low. It's a machine. So we should always take extra care in what we're doing. So without the car engine, the car not going anywhere. Without our hearts and our livers and our kidneys and our spleen and everything, the whole components of our bodies, if we don't look after it, it won't be going anywhere. So you can only put in and take out the results. But if you don't put the proper thing inside, you won't get a proper result, okay? So therefore, everyone, please look after yourself. Thank you so much for listening to me, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.